Hello and welcome to Nollywood Fellow, a channel where I talk Nollywood, and today I'm going to be talking about Kilbo, which is out on Prime Video. This is a first features initiative where veterans Steve Gukas and Dotun Olakunri create this platform for new directors, new filmmakers to come up with their movies. There are 12 movies that are to come out. 4 have already come out, where this is a good film and another one is called It Blooms in June, which I'll talk about sometime. Talking about this one has been directed by Courage Obayuwana. I'm going to be reading out a lot of names over here because there are too many to remember. It's been written by Priye, Diri, Nengi, Diri and Kester Nsirim. I know if it's pronounced that name. Set in Azuama in Niger Delta, a debt-ridden father, Boro, lets his frustrations get the better of him, and it even shows in domestic violence. And tired of Boro's physical abuse, his son Elijah sets out to put an end to it all in the most extreme way possible, which also gives the movie its title. So yeah, like I said, the movie is set in Niger Delta with the backdrop of the oil mafia, brewing trouble, violence and all of those things. And Priye Diri's screenplay very skillfully takes the viewer from the broad settings to the local happenings, and then delves deep into the family's dynamics. There's a beautiful balance of clashes and equations at all levels, and they're all interlinked and they all blend in so seamlessly. And that's the beautiful that's the beauty of the writing over here. The writing gets to the bottom of human emotions and conflicts, and it manages to touch a raw nerve. It touches upon so many things. It talks about sacrifice, love, loss, redemption, and there's a major emphasis on misdirected anger and its consequences. The beauty of storytelling comes from well-defined characters. There's a bad side to every good character, good side to every bad character. It's not the usual black and white characters. And these, these well-defined characters bring so much depth to the story. The sound design for it's flawless. Modia Shole's music is just so spot on. It punctuates every emotion so beautifully. It's so apt for every situation. So huge shout out to him. Motheo Moeng's cinematography draws the viewers into this town of Azuama and the world of Boro so beautifully. It reminded me of this Cameroonian movie Half Heaven. No, I'm not comparing Nigeria to Cameroon. I'm comparing a good movie to a really good movie. So that's actually a compliment. Yeah, because over there also it was a very similar type of a town with violence and all the same elements. And yeah, it's a good job done over here as well. The production design was really good. The little detailings like the cracked mirror, all of that was very, very well done, very thoughtfully done. And dialogues. Now dialogues is one pet peeve I've had with Nollywood. Sometimes even the best of movies have redundant dialogue, they have repetitive dialogues. Sometimes you have characters saying things that you already know, like he'll be alone in a room and he's like, how did this happen to me? And you're like, I know you're already thinking how that happened to you. Okay, anyway, besides all of that, so here there are none of those flaws with the dialogue writing, I'd say. But then saying that the dialogues did not have flaws does great disservice to the writing, to the dialogues here, because the dialogues here were really good. They were bordering excellent, I'd say. My favorite one being when Elijah says that you do not hit people and call it love. So it's like one dialogue that encapsulates so much of what that character is feeling, and that was beautifully done. But then now that I've been praising the movie so much and I've been talking about how they got so many things right, that is not to say that the movie is flawless. There are some plot points towards the end that could have been tightened. There are some decisions of some characters that are questionable, and I felt the runtime was pretty high. I think that could have been shortened. Moving on to performances, the performances in the movie were top notch. Philip Asaya as Boro, he is rough, he is raw, he is tough, he is emotive, all at the same time. I'm surprised I've never seen him before. This is an amazing performance. Dima Okojie, African Queen. Well, what a stellar actor. This role is such a stark difference to, the urban sweet girl that she's used to playing. And this movie shows her dedication to her craft, I would say. Kosisochukwu Ogboruche. Kosisochukwu Ogboruche. I know if it say this name now. As Elijah, what a powerhouse of a performance this little boy is. His character is as complicated as his name, and he's played it to the T. You just feel everything this kid goes through. What a powerhouse of a performance. Gregory Ojefua, I have seen him a lot, but not in this kind of a role. Again, he did justice to the role. He looks the part, and he is convincing through his performance as well. Blessing Uzero. I'm glad this girl got this one monologue to perform. Otherwise, I would have only remembered her as a pretty face who played a thug. Well, standout performance, I must say. Beloved Osagie, small role, well played as Elijah's friend. She makes this nice character that she's playing even more lovable. And well, all in all, I would say that this movie is highly engaging, thrilling, and emotional, and it doesn't feel like it's a debutant director's work. Well, I have seen great films from debutant directors. Sometimes debutant directors come with more heart, but like I said, it is the treatment of all the technical aspects of all the departments of filmmaking that have been brought together to create this cohesive film in such a beautiful manner that makes me tip my hat to Courage Obayuwana and to the entire crew as well. If you have not seen Kilbo, do check it out. It's on Prime Video. That's it for this time. If you have seen the movie, do let me know what you thought about it. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, do drop it in the comments. Do like, do share, do subscribe. And until next time, this is me, Nollywood Fellow, signing off. Bye.